Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out mtgrocks.com. My name is Alan. Today we have a very, very special video. I got the opportunity to talk to the one and only Cassius Marsh. You may have seen him on places like Game Nights and I Hate Your Deck, maybe as well as a few other places. But he is having a really awesome event this weekend, October 22nd and 23rd at his store, Cash Cards Unlimited. And I won't spoil too much about what the actual event is, but it's going to be live streamed and everything like that. So it's a really cool event that we talk about in the interview. But yeah, check out Cassius and all of his socials for the event as well as his store. Links will be down in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk with me today.
Man, thanks.
Yeah. So I know obviously you're doing a big event this coming weekend, the revised the Relic Revised event. But I wanted to, I guess first off, so Cash Cards Unlimited is your store, right?
Yes.
How long have you guys been open? I know it's a fairly new store, right?
Yeah, we're going on 8 months now.
Okay, nice, cool.
Yeah.
And so you guys, so I guess what made you want to open up a card store? I mean, obviously I know you've been playing Magic for a long time, and
Yeah, man. I mean, so my thing with card stores is I mean, obviously I grew up going to them, loved them, spent a ton of time there. But I always just felt like the customer experience and the atmosphere was extremely underwhelming. And I just always had felt that I could create something really epic and create some dope customer experience that would really change the just change the overall climate within trading cards and TCG games and stuff like that. Because you know, I feel most card stores are set up to where they're not very welcoming to new people, and you know, it's kind of, you know, each store kind of have its own little cultish, you know, group of guys who come there and play consistently. And if you walk into a store, it's, you know, it's fairly hard to become a part of that group or just interact with those people. And you know, long story short, I just really wanted to create a card store, really a collectibles store that created a you know, a high-end experience. Like when you walk into a Louis V store, or you walk
right,
into, you know, one of these you know, these what's the word I'm looking for, sorry, these designer stores. You know, I kind of wanted to create a designer trading store where, you know, we had everything. You know, a lot of times we walk into stores, it's like it's either sports, or it's a magic shop, or it's like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, or you know, some combination of all of those things. And you know, a couple, you know, obviously that being a thing as well, I thought it'd be great to have a place where you could really find everything all under one roof, you know, hence the
right.
name Cash Cards Unlimited. You know, we want to have everything that's hot within the trading card space. And yeah, man, I mean, the idea had been brewing, you know, in my heart and mind for a really long time, probably ever since I got back into the game after college and got drafted by Seattle.
Right.
You know, I was spending a lot of time in some card shops, and I was just like, man,
Yeah.
like I could really create like a really dope card shop. And you know, I really love the game, and I love the collectability, I love the business side of it, I love everything about, you know, this industry and this community. So I really wanted to create my vision and give back to that community and create something really special. And really I wanted to, my number one goal is to change the view of what trading cards and TCG people are. You know, like I feel like there's
Sure.
a, you know, an assumption of what those people look like, or what they act like, or what, you know, who they are. And there's, you know, I mean, obviously there's some of that, just like anything, stereotypes are for a reason. But I feel like there's a lot of really dope people that, you know, or don't fit in that category, who are extremely intelligent, who are, you know, cultured people, who, you know, have swagger and have like that coolness factor, you know, that have hidden it for years, that they play
Yeah.
Magic, or they play Pokemon, or they collect this, or they collect that, because because of
Yeah.
those stereotypes and stuff. So, I wanted to create a culture that those type of people can be proud of, being trading card collectors. And we can create a culture where, you know, having new people come into the game that are cool, that are, cultured and have, a fashion sense and have, you know, just like I have a more little high end feel. I wanted to
Sure.
open it up to more people, create that cool factor, because I really feel that Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, just trading cards in general are just such a dope world, and a great community. And the art is amazing, and the collectability, and just there's just so many different things about it that I love. And I wanted to create a culture where more people could see how great it is. I think right
Yeah.
now it's heavily guarded,
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
and and it has been for a long
Long
time.
time.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. So do you hold regular events at the store? Like, do you do like F&Ms and stuff, or are you just kind of more like more just for sales and the customer experience and the retail side of things?
Yeah, no, we do F&M every Friday.
Nice.
We don't we're not approved for WPN,
Ah,
which is pretty wild because our store is about as nice as any store I've ever been to.
yeah.
Because of our unfinished ceilings.
Oh,
So one of
so
those,
silly reason.
one of those WotC regulations that you
Gotta have
just
to
have
deal
to
with it.
just have to shrug at. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we don't do like tournaments or anything like that. I think that we'll start to get into them. Obviously unsanctioned because we're not in WPN, and just doing tournaments for our community and our customers. But yeah, we do F&M every Friday. It's mostly Commander, pretty much all Commander. And yeah, man, we just have a good time. People come in and have fun, and it's just it's kind of competitive, but not. It's just a place where people just really come have fun and play Commander. I
Sure.
didn't. The tournament style stuff can create some hostility and some toxicity that I'm not the biggest fan of
Sure.
either. So
More
the lack.
casual. Have
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
time with it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Create a good atmosphere within the
Yeah.
store, and a
Absolutely.
positive community. Yeah.
Very cool. Cool. So, okay. So this revised Relic event this weekend, 22nd and 23rd, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome. So obviously I know that you guys do box breaks through your website
Right.
and whatnot. So, but how did this specific event come to be? Like revise is that's such an old set and
Yeah.
that's a big ticket item. Like how did this all kind of come together?
So, my guy Evan from StockX, he reached out to me via Instagram, and just thought that it'd be, just wanted to, start the conversation. Had seen that I've done some breaks before. They were starting this Break X project that they've been pushing. And he thought that I'd be a good candidate to push Magic the Gathering. It just so happens that I was already in the process of looking for a partner to do these large scale breaks with, and had been talking to a couple of other people about it. But Evan and StockX were, they acted on it very quickly. They're being extremely proactive, putting a ton of resources into the trading card community and the trading card space. So to make a long story short, I told him about my idea. He absolutely loved it. He thought it was fantastic, and we went ahead and moved forward with it. It was something that happened rather quickly, and which was great. It's actually kind of crazy to think about where we are now, and it's happening this weekend. So, but it all just basically started off of me wanting to start doing vintage Magic the Gathering breaks, because for the most part, you just don't see it.
Yeah.
Nobody's willing to open any of the vintage Magic. It's almost like frowned upon for
Right.
some reason, just because
Yeah.
Magic boxes appreciate, and I respect that, but there's so much experience being missed out within the Magic community by not having these types of breaks. So I wanted my vision is to start with revised, and then move up from there, and hopefully to one day do an alpha box break.
That's
So
sweet.
that's the goal for myself, StockX, and actually Troll and Toad. Troll and Toad is a huge part of this. They're helping us to source all of these vintage boxes.
Oh, okay.
and they are taking part in partnering with what we're doing and providing giveaways and support for all of these Relics Revisited events. And so they actually are the ones who source the revised box.
Nice.
And yeah, man, it's we are around the corner from doing something that's really never been done, and we were able to create some unique customer experiences, which is something that's very important to me. Where everybody who bought into the break gets to be a part of this VIP commander party and interact with some of the biggest influencers, if not the biggest influencers within the Magic the Gathering world. So it's a super exciting concept to the fact that it's been pulled together and executed to this point is just I'm very proud of and extremely excited for future breaks and events. So
yeah, so this you said that so the people had to buy into this, so they did you did a pre-sale to buy into the break. How much was that buy-in?
So it was $850 a spot.
Okay.
Where typically a revised pack is anywhere between $600 and $700.
Right.
And then obviously the extra money is there for the ticket to your VIP commander party. A lot of people actually told me that they think it was underpriced, which is
Wow.
I think is relatively true because the experience that a lot of our customers are gonna have the opportunity to be a part of is extremely unique, and it's not something that you can easily gain access to. So in that sense, it does make sense. But I wanted to create something that was not over the top, affordable for people to be a part of, and I really wasn't looking to be money hungry in this for this event, because to me this is truly like a community building obviously marketing event. So yeah, man, it's extremely exciting. So they bought in for $850, and that got them a ticket to the VIP commander party, as well as obviously a pack of revised and a ton of different giveaways. We're giving away a ton of Ultra Pro stuff. Cash Cards is going to be giving away a good amount of stuff leading up to the stream and the event, as well as at the event and during the stream. StockX will be doing giveaways. Troll and Toad will be doing giveaways. It's gonna be a fun event. So
nice. Yeah. So all of the people who bought in, they're going to be live at the event. And you guys are happy. So you got Posty, Command Zone guys, Josh and
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Josh Lee Kwai and Jimmy Wong.
Josh, yeah, Jimmy Wong guy. I can't believe I spaced on Jimmy.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
The I Hate Your Deck guys.
Yep.
And then Professor, right? Are those going to be the only guys there, the big guys, or are there others?
Oh yeah, I mean those are the guys who I know well and committed early to the event. But like Lewis Stardust will be there, Z-Bex will be there, Talia Vess will be there, DJ Jumbo Commander will be there, Pokemon Radar and Dondi Games, or I think is what her IG handle is. So there'll be a ton of different influencers. DJ Ski is going to come by and check it out. He's a part of StockX, and he's a good. I met him through a friend of mine who plays for the Vikings, and he's like the DJ over there. So he's in the collectible space as well. He'll be there. So there'll be a lot of other VIPs that I'm sure I'm blanking on right now, but it'll be a packed event, and it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean I'm definitely looking forward to it. We're working on getting Watsy to be a part of it, but they have so many rules on the the second market and all that good stuff.
Right.
But that's another reason I tried to keep the price not too crazy, because I don't want it to be a money grab. It's really not that. This is really a community building thing.
Right. I mean, like for an event like this, even if you were just going to an event, like $150 isn't that unreasonable to pay for something quite like this. This is a pretty unique experience, and like, you pay that kind of money to go and get the VIP tickets at Command Fest or whatever, right? Like, so this is right in line. Nice.
No doubt.
Awesome. So outside, obviously, there's the VIP commander party. You got the stream going, the box break. Anything else happening on the weekend that you guys are doing, or is it just kind of just focused in on those couple of core things?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be Friday will be the VIP event, which is private. We will not be streaming that. But there will be like a recap highlight video that we'll post on our Relics Revisited YouTube channel. And then we will obviously have the stream on Saturday, which will be the box break. All of our VIPs will be, well, majority of our VIPs will come through and open and crack a pack, which I know everybody's itching to do, which is,
Yeah.
You know, for myself, it's the first time I've ever opened a revised pack too. So I'm pretty excited.
Oh yeah. What which stream is, or what's the channel for the stream? Is it on Twitch or
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's
on YouTube?
It's Relics Revisited.
Revisited? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Make sure I'll put that in our article. Cool. And then I guess just couple of just rapid fire quick questions here, I guess, to close it out. What's the commander deck you're most excited to play this weekend?
Ooh. I always have a lot of fun playing Azami.
Okay.
She's just, I mean, I just love like just sitting back playing wizards, drawing cards, countering spells, and then just combo. I mean, it's a fun deck. It's not so OP that like, you know, people don't have any fun like
Right.
Urza. You know, but I love that deck. And I really love playing Narset. That's like my very first deck, commander deck that I had, and it's like one of my favorite and probably most lethal deck as well. So that's always fun to play. But I've got like 20 something decks, so we'll see, you know. But those are the two that always come to mind first.
Sure. What's the coolest commander that you've ever built?
Man,
and that could be like process of building it or just like the theme.
Yeah, I think one of the decks that I really have a lot of fun with, and I think is pretty unique, is Tashar. It's the three colorless, one white. When you play a historic spell, basically, when you play a historic spell, you get to return a card from your graveyard that's like three or less.
Yeah.
And there's just so many fun combos in there. There's a lot of cards that aren't typically like, you know, the most crazy expensive one, but there's also some very expensive cards in there as well, like Foil Metalworker and like Mishra's Factory and stuff like that, which is dope. But I just love the fact that you're kind of always one card away from like one of the many combos that get you where you want to be in that deck. So it's
nice.
It's a fun deck to build. Yeah.
Nice. What is your favorite card? And like any set?
My favorite card art is Misty Rainforest, the expedition version.
Okay.
Yeah. So I actually have I have a painting that our head of marketing and one of our artists here at Cash Cards did for me for a Father's Day gift. My fiance commissioned. Nice. And from that day forward, we ended up being like some, you know, he's one of my closest friends, and you know, now he works for Cash Cards. It's a crazy kind of
it's a cool little relationship.
Yeah, cool relationship that came because, you know, I wanted to, my girl got me a Magic the Gathering painting. So
hey man, where would we be without the women in our lives, right?
Exactly. Got to be grateful, man.
Yeah. What's your favorite Magic thing that isn't a card? Maybe the painting, right?
I love the five. Yeah, I mean, the art is just absolutely just amazing, man. I think to me, that's for me, like I never forget like the first time that I came across Magic cards. I went into a shop called Hidden Fortress. It's still, I've told the story many times in some interviews, but it's just a great story to me, and it really it brings home a lot of good feelings. But I went into this store, Hidden Fortress. It's still in Simi Valley. I walked in there looking for Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh heavily, and I still, you know, loved collecting Pokemon cards like everybody else. And they said, yeah, we don't carry that, but we're a Magic shop. And I was like, what's Magic? There's a couple guys who were playing. I sat and watched the game, and I just loved the game, and I loved the arts. And so I looked through the binders and bought like 11 cards. I had like $5 to spend. I bought a Visidrix and some other, you know, bullshit cards. And yeah, man, that was pretty much it after that, man. I was all Magic from that point forward, and I was at almost every F&M whenever I could get there, ride my bike there, you know, the whole deal. So
Yeah.
I'd say the art of Magic cards is definitely, you know, one of my favorite parts.
Nice. Awesome. And I guess looking towards the future, what's the set that you're most excited for coming up next year?
Kamigawa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was the set that like that was really prevalent like in the times that I was playing a lot. And so like I had bought a ton of cards like when I like was playing consistently. A lot of the stuff that I was buying was from that set, and I was like opening, and I have like the Kamigawa, like, you know, remember they used to give you the books that came with like the boxes and like, you know, whatever. And so I'm really excited to see what they do with that set. And I mean, it was a very powerful set back then, so I'm anticipating that some really good stuff will come out of this set as well. And I just love the theme behind it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, that's all the questions I had for you. Anything last minute or in the close here you wanna shout out or want me to make note of?
Yeah, man, I just would love, you know, if you encourage people to follow our socials, our Instagram, join our Discord, and definitely go subscribe to Relics Revisited. That's where we'll be streaming this event and all of the future events to come. I'm thinking our next big box break will be a Legends box.
Ooh, all right, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Cassius, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
No doubt. Nice to meet you and talk with you, man.
Likewise.
I appreciate the time. Have a good day, Alan. Thanks,
you too.
man.
See you.